we're back now, so that's what matters. Yeah, it rained off and on here all day. I heard it booming around all day. I think it's supposed to rain up into the morning. And then hopefully clear up. So I've got quite a bit of stuff packed up. I need to load some more stuff in. I need to get some stuff from here into the vehicle and get it to go or put in the RV. And be ready to leave out Friday morning. So bright and early. So anyways, maybe some other yahoos will come in here directly. I don't know, they may wait till 9 o'clock. Who knows? Ain't no telling. Back on you, Steve, in 4LQ, KO4S, that's why.
Well, I thought I heard somebody key up there, but I guess not. KO4SSY and 4LQ. Yeah, so you're loading up for Shelby. Be here Friday. Is that? Do I understand that correctly?
Yeah, that's the plan. We're willing not to bend the brakes or tires.
Roger. Okay. You staying in a motel?
No, I'm bringing my RV. I hope that place they got me going ain't no fault calling. If it is, that's part somewhere else. I ain't gonna put this thing and come over. I'm gonna bog it down. So, anyway, they said 5, I guess, is the slot. From what I can tell, it looks like it's down behind the bathrooms out there in the field somewhere back in there. So anyway, he says full RV hookups and sure to goodness they got some pads built or something so you don't get stuck. Over.
Yeah, it's a little bit lower back there. I didn't know. I was over there today, and there was a lot of RVs there already. I mean, down around the track on the far side, there was probably 6 of them, big ones. They were motorhomes and fifth wheels, and then up on top of the hill, there's a bunch of them up there. And stopped by and talked to Dave, LLR, we stood there and talked for about an hour about everything, and he's got his awning up, and he's got a little casita camper there. I don't know if he's going to stay there tonight or not, but it's air conditioned. He can stay in there, and he just might do it. He's got like a 2-hour drive there and back. That's a lot of driving. But, there's a few people starting to set up their stuff on display. One guy had a bunch of tubes and a bunch of insulators and things for sale. And up at the barn, up at the cow barn up there on the corner outside, a guy's setting up. He's there every year. And the old guy that sells all the toys and blinky light things, he's all set up. So things are happening. I'd say tomorrow things change every day there. They're moving along pretty fast. So I haven't even decided what I'm taking with me tomorrow. Friday. I'll go over there Friday and take a few things, put them on the tailgate. I'm kind of halfway up now, not that far up from the restrooms on the track side with the rest of the boat anchor gang. So we'll see how it goes. Anybody else want to join us, feel free, N4LQ.
Arkansas and Texas over there on 80 sounds like. And I got what all. Let's see if I can think. We'll have a couple of branded chassis for Cliff Films. We'll have a B-100, Valiant, DX100, Sky Buddy, receiver, and I don't know, a set of drakes, transmitter, receiver. Anyways, someone takes mail max here. I don't know what I'll end up with. There'll be quite a few there that I'll have. But I don't know. I mean, I really don't know what I'm going to do. I told him, when I set up for the RV, I told him to go ahead and set me up for a spot. He said, well, you're going to be far out there if I want to come out there, so I'm going to Georgia for a spot. So I don't know. I'll get with somebody, bring stuff in, set around somewhere. I had to bring them one at a time or something. So we shall see. I figured Cliff and him had enough room around there or something. I should throw this working ranger and take it, but oh well. Need to load up some other stuff. Anyway, I'm just not quite sure what I'll end up with there.
Okay. Did you say a BMW 5100?
Yes, sir. I got a BMW 5100 and also a sideband generator for a BMW 5100. I'll have all that with me.
Okay. Yeah, I've always admired those. And, well, I've kind of, my table's kind of full here on and my shelves are too. I've got this Viking 1 that I really love it, but I can run more power with a low power rig using the amplifier. So the Viking will put out 100 watts, and that's pretty much what that BMW or the DX100 and all that kind of stuff does. It's all about the same. And with this LMAC, I can drive the amplifier. I just back off the loading a little bit, and it gives me the right amount of power, and I can easily do the full legal limit with it. And if I had more power, I'd have to put an attenuator in and all that. So I don't know. It kind of works out real nice this way. And the Sky Buddy, yeah, that I'm kind of looking at receivers. I like. I don't know. I've had about all of them that you can imagine, and plus a few. And I don't know why, but streaming this live video, you got to have. It really helps to have an SDR. I mean, I could use my webcam and just pick up the audio and transmit a picture of the rig, but right now I'm using the Malachite, and I'm feeding the audio into the sound card of the computer. And for video, I have managed to finally tap into the USB, and using a program called SDR Sharp, I'm able to display the audio spectrum. I guess you'd call it the audio spectrum. And it gives you a little bit of an entertaining thing to watch. It's not the RS spectrum, so it doesn't even tell you what frequency you're on. So there's still work to be done in that arena. But we'll keep messing with it. I'm just not satisfied with it yet. I've spent hours on it today trying to get HD SDR to work right, and I got it to work, and then it flakes out on me and so forth. Something just, it doesn't, it's not reliable. I just can't keep it going. So I'm not sure. It's probably some setting I could change. I'm going to experiment with it some more and see if I can change the baud rate or something like that between the little receiver and the computer. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. So anyhow, well, I would offer you some room, but all I've got is the tailgate of the truck. I'm going to bring a chair and pull down the tailgate, set a couple of things on it for sale, and I'll probably spend most of my time wandering around, I'll put my phone number on a piece of paper like I usually do, and I'll wander around, take a bunch of pictures and so forth, put them on my YouTube site for people to look at, and there you go. So KO4SSY N4LQ. N4LQ, KO4SSY. I like the 5100. It's pretty darn good. It's not complicated to tune. It's probably right there with the V2s and V3s in my opinion. And this one's actually had the modulation transformer went bad in it, and they put one in. Something out of the Collins, but it works very well. I've talked on it a lot. I haven't talked on it here in a while, but because I've got another one that's in the operating position. But I really like the BNWs. Every one I've heard are loud and sound good. You don't see a whole lot of them for most reasons. The one I've got is really nice. I've got too much stuff. That's way too much stuff. I need to get some pictures uploaded on QRZ, I guess. I thought I uploaded one the other day of my that TCB that I've got, but for some reason, well, when I tried it again today, I think the won't let you upload your pixels are too much. I guess I got to figure out how to decrease the pixels so it'll actually upload. I don't know how my one of my KW1 uploaded, because I've done the same thing, just snapped a picture and tried to upload it. It definitely ain't working with this other one, so I don't know what's up with that. I need to get a little bit more of my gear listed up on her. I need to do some work on the face of this thing. It's a really nice piece. It's 500. Someone took one of them 5-point stars right at the top.
So note that I've got.
When they pulled the same thing off, pulled all the paint off, the rest of it looks just really nice. I need to try to find me something, see if I can touch that spot up. Probably not going to work, but anyway. N4LQ waiting on them other yahoos. This is KO4SSY. KO4SSY N4LQ. Alright, I just started a live stream here to test this thing out, see how it works. But it's a lot of fun doing this for some reason. Like they won this morning. Let's see, what is today? Tuesday. We had the net this morning. We've had 72 people watch it so far. People from all over the world actually like to watch this stuff, and I've had some people tell me they listen to it while they're driving to work. What do you know? Anyway, okay, I'm taking the pictures. One of these videos turned out was a really low resolution quality picture. I don't know what happened to it. I guess my bandwidth must have fallen off or something like that. I think I've got close to 400 meg download speed on the Spectrum cable here. The upload speed is just a fraction of that. It's like 11 or some ridiculous thing like that. And I have thought about upgrading. I hate to give those people any more money. I already did away with the TV, the TV feature of cable, and we just use an antenna. XYL likes to watch certain programs, and she just watches most of them on the laptop, and then some of them on the big screen. And I don't watch TV at all, hardly, for some reason. I just can't get interested in it. Sit here and watch YouTube videos, and every now and then I'll watch a video or a movie or something on Amazon Prime, but that's about it. So I had to get a new antenna for the TV. Those indoor things, they weren't cutting the mustard, so I had to get a 8-bay bow tie antenna. I stuck that thing on a pole, and it just never fails, rain or shine. Doesn't matter how cloudy it is or stormy. All the stuff comes in just beautifully. So that did the trick. So, yeah, I'd like to get the rest of the gang in here. Last night we had a good group on here. I don't know, maybe the QRN scared them off or something. KO4SSY, N4LQ.
It was probably about 9 o'clock for the Cliff and them coming here last night. And there ain't no telling about Larry. And then Tommy showed up right as everybody was getting off. I got off. I just had him. I was listening to Brandon's up the yard down there in the bed. I'd done crawled up the bed and just sat there listening to y'all finish up. I heard Tommy coming there, right there at the very, very end. Larry tried to scuff to us a little bit. Maybe they'll come rolling in here directly. It's almost to that 9 o'clock. I think that may be a lot of times the time they looking around, put their little foot up when you see EJ. They have to walk, eat, and so forth and so on. Anyway, sure they think someone will come in here directly. I figured Chad would be coming around pretty shortly. And then, I don't know where Brandon's been lately. I ain't heard him on nothing nowhere. I've been on 40 meters some a little bit lately. I haven't heard Brandon at all. I know last week at the end of the week he had to go for some training and stuff with his job. But I don't know. He would come in of the evenings and get on after work. At least hit the nets or something. But I haven't been hearing him at all either. I don't know, maybe we can stir them up. N4LQ, KO4SSY.
Okay. KO4SSY, N4LQ. Broadcasting from atop the hill in Shelby, North Carolina, where we have the granddaddy of all hamfests of the South. Yeah, I went over there yesterday and went over there today. It takes, let's see, how long does it take to get from here to there? Maybe 5 minutes. I don't know. Maybe not that long. It's only 2.3 miles. As long as I don't get stopped by the town stoplight, I'll be okay. But yesterday I stopped by there with the XYL. We were coming back from lunch. And I want to see if Dave needed any help. But he had been there and left, I guess, and had a trailer parked there and had started unloading a few things. But I got there today and he'd already gotten everything done. He's got the awning all put together and so forth. Yeah, he doesn't have a lot to sell. He said it's just gonna sit there and have a good time, I believe. He was pretty wore out from all that. So, no, I haven't heard Brandon either. I was kind of wondering what happened to him. Hope he's okay. I've listened to 40 meters a few times, 7290 up there, and that afternoon net from, what's CUL or something like that. I can't say what he's called. KC3 CUL or something, and he runs the net there. I've checked in it a few times, but that's kind of a one and done type net. You get a lot of check-ins, and that's about it. So anyway, I guess we'll get 9 o'clock. So hopefully at 9 o'clock somebody will stumble in here. And we've got about 1 minute to go. KO4SSY, N4LQ.
Yeah, roger, roger. Well, it just started pouring like an old cow peeing on a flat rock out there. Yeah. Wife hollering at one of the dogs. I got up and thought, we get away from the radio, we'll get there and it is, so I think they blew up. Hey, Lord. Grass will grow 6 inches tomorrow. Dadgummit. Rained all night last night. Most of the day today. We've been getting it donated over here with the water. Oh well. It's not going to hurt us, I don't reckon. And it's making my antenna rise up a little bit there, all that water. Getting a few hours back, not much. But I can tell it's affecting it. So, anyways, maybe it's not affecting anything out there. Brought things up to where it's maxed out just about. Don't ever do that. A lot of rain fast, I guess. N4L, L4S, that's right.
Okie dokie. KO4S. Good. Here I go. KO4SSY, N4LQ. Well, yeah, the water's good for the grass. Man, this grass here, I never had grass here until this year. And this year it is just amazing. And yeah, I know I call it grass, but it's a little bit of everything. I just put my SWR is staying right at 1-to-1 even with the rain. Since I switched over from window type ladder line to this homebrew 600 ohm stuff, I haven't seen the SWR change any at all when it gets wet. That's good. Actually, the ladder line comes down from the antenna and goes down underneath the deck, back on the back of the house, which is about 10 feet off the ground. It goes under the deck, and then I poke it up through the deck through a couple of holes, and then into the side of the shack through the brick. So it's kind of goes through the floor, and it gets rained on, but that flooring is made out of Trex, which is, I think Trex is a pretty good insulator, probably better than wood, so I'm not too worried about it. And then it comes through the wall and into my Frankenstein switch, and then to this gigantic 4-inch ballon, current ballon, and then to the back of the tuner, single-ended auto tuner, the MFJ 998. And it's able to match it on all the bands with no problem. I had to add some wire to it. Started out with about 80 feet, and I had to add 20 more feet. Had to get away as far away as I could from resonance because it was picking up a bunch of common mode current on the feed line, throwing the balance way out of whack. So I added 20 feet to it, and that's why it's routed so crazy. I had to find some place to put it. But that took care of it. The balance is perfect on it now, and the tuner just loves it. Well, let's see. This weekend, my daughter is coming in from Wake Forest, which is up there above Raleigh. Her and her husband are coming in, and they'll be here during the Hamfest, but I'm just gonna, they sleep forever in the morning, so probably the time they get out of bed, I'll be done at Shelby. KO4SSY, N4LQ. Yeah, mighty fine. Yeah, it's,
like it's not much reflect, I'd say it's maybe 20 watts. It usually ain't but about 5 or so. Maybe it's 10 watts. Usually ain't but 5, so it's come up a little bit. It's the first time I've ever seen it do that. Everything's inside a cap where the water can't get to it, where take everything up. Coax, and it is sealed in with a 259 connector. So it shouldn't be getting no water anywhere. I wouldn't think. I guess it's just the amount of water that's getting on the wire, which is a coated wire, unless it's, I don't know. I've never seen it climb at all. It's not done much, but it's more than what I'm used to seeing. So, I don't know, maybe something happened to one end of my line. I'll have to check it out tomorrow. But I'm hearing it real well, so I don't think it is. I had to tweak a little bit away from 80, get a little bit off 85 towards 90 to get away from the boys out to Arkansas and Texas. So anyway, I don't know. Let's see if we can raise somebody. Larry, where you at? WB4NKM, you out there? Hey. I told you, Steve, N4LQKO4S, that's why.
Okay, we're going to have a long talk with these boys. I think they got their priorities all screwed up. Okay, well, I take it you're using coax. I couldn't get quite all of that, but I just got on a ladder line kick and decided to go whole hog, and it's 14 gauge. Should have used 12, I guess. Spaced about 4.5 inches, so it's pretty close to 600 ohms, and not that it matters, but that's what it is. The antenna's 280 feet, 3 sides, triangle loop, and it's up about, depending on where you measure from, 100 feet. So I guess across the front yard it's more like 80. But if you get off over the hill there, it's on, the trees are all 100-foot trees, but they're all down the hill a little bit. It's kind of weird. But anyway, the ladder line looks nice, at least to an old ham like myself. There's nothing better than the sight of ladder line gleaming in the sunshine. What do you think of that? Over? Yeah, the 160 wire's got a ladder line, and I'm going to build me a 40. I don't know, that kind of worries me if you're having a hard time hearing me. I hear you fine. Let's see. My other 2 wires I used coax on, but I've got a 40-meter wire that I've got cut and built. Got to buy the stuff to. It's going to be no solder joints or anything. It's a ladder line, which I'm taking the I believe it's 14, maybe 12 gauge, and going from point A all the way to point B with no brakes. I'll just take it up to a point where it turns out. Do that, and build a ladder line going down. So I've got to get the stuff to build the ladder line out of it. So, anyway, it's back down to pretty much dead on frequency. And maybe it's dropping back a little bit towards where it started from, but it's still a little bit high. A few SWRs more than what it usually is.
like I say, it's not much at all, but yeah, I've got 2 meters, one in forward, one in reflect, so it ain't much. That's a little bit. I don't even like a little bit. Anyway, N4LQ, Q4S, that's right.
No, you can't have too many meters. That's for sure. I got, well, the tuner's got a SWR meter, cross needle meter. It says 1.1, and that's pretty good. It reads it out digitally also. And then I've got the LP700 down here. It tells me how much reflected power there is. Right now I'm looking at the modulation percentage, and it's saying 140%, which is, I'm really happy with that. Ever since I reversed the driver secondary on the 6V6 tubes, it totally went the other way. It was too much negative and not much positive. Now it's a lot positive and not too much negative. That's the way I like it. Yeah, your signal strength is absolutely super strong. You're way up there. So that noise is a little bit distracting, but I have been sitting here adjusting the tone control a little bit, and I adjusted the cutoff, raised the highs a little bit, and raised up the lows so I don't get so much rumble. Yeah, that helped a little bit. Cut back on the bandwidth. This Malachi's got so many adjustments. I mean, you can sit here all day and play with them. It's got, well, take for example AGC. I've got 3 controls for it. You know, I've got AGC speed, and then I've got AGC gain and AGC limit. Yeah, I have to study those out and figure out what they mean. But I've played around with them, got it sounding the best I could. So it's pretty versatile. Well, spreaders, yeah, spreader insulators. I have got 2 different types here. One of them is the electric fence insulators that you nail on a wood post, and the wire goes through them. They're about 4.5 inches long, look like a stick of licorice. They're hollow, and they are just perfect. Now I just stick a wire tie through them, through one of them, and wrap it around the wire, then back through again and wrap it around the other wire and pull it tight, and I'm done. And then the other type is the ladder snaps that's sold online by, I think it's CNC 73, or maybe it's the other way around, 73 CNC. That guy sells those ladder snaps. The only trouble with them is they are limited to 14 gauge wire, so you can't use 12. But they work pretty good. They seem to stay on once you get them snapped on, which requires some, I use channel locks, and that seems to work pretty good to get them snapped on. And they're the same length as these electric fence things, but they look pretty good. Best stuff I've used yet. I tried using some acrylic tubing one time. That stuff lasted about a year, and it started crumbling on me because of sunlight, I guess. KO4SSY, N4LQ. N4LQ, KO4SSY returning. Yeah, the rain moved out, it's steadily dropping back to where it should be, so just so much rain falling so fast. We just had a big cloud of thunder and lightning here pretty close, but that storm's pretty much right over top of me at this point. But anyway, everything's settled back down after that involving the rain. I don't know where he is. I don't know why Cliff, you know, he was out in the shed, but he got 2 radios in the house, one downstairs and one upstairs. Yeah, Linda got him hooked up.
idea. Keeping him hooked on a short rope. I know there's more to life than these old radios. And my wife, she thinks I spend too much time up here too. And I probably do. Not really. I come up here every day. Hours at a time. But anyway. Yeah, some rascal don't come on pretty quick. I'm going to call him today and get back downstairs with her. So I don't get on the bad side. Not get to come to Hamfest or something like that, you know. Yeah, so I'll keep you on for that's why.
Oh yeah, you got to be careful. Yeah. Well, tonight is sort of an experiment with this system. I did some work on it. My own signal was so strong that it went through the relays and got into it was overloading the receivers so bad that when I did a live stream, it was distorted. Little Malachite just can't handle all that signal. And so I've got a protection, a little box that has a light bulb in it and 2 diodes. So I opened that up and I stuck a real tiny reed relay in there, hooked it between the antenna and ground, and ran the coil wires over to the same relay that mutes the speaker. So when I key up, it's grounding the antenna inside that protection box, and zero resistance, man. I hope that does the trick. It seems like it is. It seems like I've attenuated the signal enough now that it's doing okay. Well, in light of the fact nobody else is going to show up tonight and you need to satisfy the XYL and don't get her mad at you, I will say 73s, and I'll see you in the morning, hopefully. KO4SSY, N4LQ, good night.
Alrighty, Steve, 73s, take care, and good Lord willing, nothing happens, I'll be there in the morning with bells and whistles. Catch you later on 7:30, N4SSY clear.